Okay. Because we did an episode on why guys shouldn't move in with their girl. So we appreciate your guys' answers.
Absolutely.
Don't do it, niggas. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Samuel cunt.
Do it.
There's a bunch of reasons why it's not good for a guy to move in with a girl. Maybe we'll discuss it later tonight. But
That's what I was asking about the time limit.
No. Let me say something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think wait. Excuse me. What is your name exactly? Can we introduce ourselves?
His name's Myron.
Oh, shit.
No.
You feds.
No. I want to know what's your stage name. So I want to introduce myself to you. Fit. Okay, Fit. My name is Jeriel Paul, and I'm just talking to you right now. Have you ever lived in a spot with a girl before?
Have I ever cohabitated with a girl?
Yeah.
Like long term?
Have you ever lived in an apartment, condo, house, or whatever, your car with a girl?
Your car.
My car. Never in a car.
Van down by the river.
Or down by the river.
But I have hung out with a girl at my spot for a week or two, and it's definitely not something that I advise men do.
Okay, so I wouldn't even take advice from you because you just said that. A week or two?
Vacation.
You don't even look like the guy that would even accept. Listen, girls have too much bullshit, and you don't look like the guy that would accept all that bullshit. A girl would have to come with her 9-to-5 type of job, come in with you, and be like, okay, I'm kind of going by your rules. It's either your way or the highway. That's the vibe that I get from you. And I honestly, this is not fucking bad, but these bitches got to get their shit together.
Well, it's not even about that.
It's not these bitches.
No. I mean,
for a girl to get with
so you're missing a point. It's irrelevant of her success or her income or any of that. It's
I didn't say that.
Well, you're saying she has to get her shit together and come with a 9 to 5.
Sorry, shit together as in you're the type of guy that you want her side of the room clean. You want the bathroom certain things to be done. I feel like
merch.
but I'm not saying she has to have more figures than you have to have. That's all I'm saying.
No. I mean that's I like your assessment there, but that is not the reason. It has nothing to do with the girl. It's just not it's just not a good decision for a man to live with a woman, period. And there's a bunch of reasons.
Are you saying what's the difference between living with a woman and living with a hoe?
It doesn't change.
It does change.
No. Well, yes, it might change the living conditions to a degree, but the overall overarching issues that come.
What are those issues and reasons?
Can I please finish, ladies? Y'all are asking me the questions, and I'm trying to articulate myself, and I keep getting interrupted. If you give me a second, I'll be able to answer it. It doesn't matter on the woman's socioeconomic status, her promiscuity, her personality. It doesn't matter. Regardless, living with a woman puts you in a bad predicament as a man, period.
They're too
From
needy.
a legality standpoint, from an arousal standpoint, from an attraction standpoint, it's not a good move for you as a guy to live with a woman and cohabitate. And there's a bunch of reasons we articulated in a episode prior to this. And I mean, if you guys want to go down that road, what was that?
Until what point?
What do you mean until what point?
Never in life? You want to die alone?
You should probably never live with a woman unless you're going to have children together. Well, that was one of the small exceptions that I would say
children or marriage?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question?
But to be honest,
I agree.
You're gonna die alone anyway.
No, I agree with him. I agree with him.
Yeah.
Just playing house.
Yeah, and secondly, I did it for a year, and I learned a lot of skills from it. But that taught me certain things that I understand now how I move, and I don't want to be in that scenario.
Does that answer what you were going to ask before?
Not really. No.
What was you going to ask them?
My questions were more what is it exactly that makes you not want to live with a woman?
Okay, well, we did an episode on this earlier, so I guess are we going to go into this?
Yeah. Well, you don't have to.
No, we can.
I'll watch the podcast that y'all did earlier while we were getting set up in the back.
Yeah. I mean, so are you guys are all from Miami? You guys are familiar with the OnlyFans model that killed her boyfriend, correct?
Mm-hmm. That's terrible.
I didn't hear too much about
It
is horrible.
I didn't hear about it.
But
no.
Okay. Well, I mean, long story short, she stabbed him in the shoulder and he died. He bled out, and she
was it a shoulder?
In the shoulder, yeah. No, it was his shoulder. But there's an artery there.
Subclavian artery.
That
we looked it up.
Yeah. So long story short, she stabbed him, whatever. And we didn't necessarily break down that case as to the legality of it too much. It was just an example as to some of the issues that arise when you cohabitate with women. And there's also something called the Duluth model here in the United States, and also practiced all over the Western countries in general, where the man is almost always presumed to be the perpetrator of violence and or the aggressor. And when police departments show up to scenes, a lot of them have mandatory arrest procedures. And a lot of time, unless the guy's fucked up physically, they're going to take the guy away. So it's not in your best interest as a guy to live with a girl, because you put yourself in a certain predicament. Now, does that mean that every single girl you move in with is going to call the cops on you and try to ruin your life? No, absolutely not. But the scary part is every girl can. So why would you set yourself up and open yourself up to that potential liability for no reason? So there's a legality issue. And then the second portion is the arousal standpoint, being an attractive man in general. Distance makes the heart grow fonder, as they always say, and that's very true when it comes to attraction with women. I always say that a man is most attractive when a woman doesn't necessarily know where he stands, as far as like how much he likes her or whatever. So, you know, as a guy, for you to be attractive to women. Oh, gum. Okay. Shout out to Chris with the sound management. Thank you very much. Yeah, ladies, the gum is very bad for the microphones. But in general, for a guy, distance makes you more attractive. So when you live with a girl, familiarity breeds contempt, and it's not good to live with your girl because she knows that she's your only, source of sex. She knows what you're doing all the time. You're gonna start to get softened up. Oh, baby, hang out with me, have some ice cream, blah 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 blah.
Ew.
So as a guy, you lose your edge when you live with your girl. It softens you up a lot of the
I
time.
beg to differ.
But
Because I can coexist in the same place with somebody else and make it work.
Then why are
missing
you
the point.
polyamorous?
Hold on. Yeah.
Because I can coexist with many people around me and not be bothered by whatever.
Yeah,
it is
but
that
you have a
you're bothered
constant,
by,
you
then
have a
you're gonna hurt
constant
little bit.
influx of
Here's the thing, though.
new people.
The problem is that
That's why I
notice
go
how.
to swinger parties and go out.
Here's the issue, though. Hold on. I need you to repeat what you just said a second ago. Repeat it one more time. Repeat it. What'd you say? Okay, I was listening to you. You said I can coexist.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
we should
swinger
be able
parties.
to
Sorry.
coexist.
Yeah, I
Like
can
if you,
coexist.
but for example, because a lot of people have like their
But let me stop you respectfully real fast. You see the point of issue there?
no.
You said I can coexist. Remember, we're advising
yeah,
men.
we should be able to
We're-
coexist.
but here's
well,
the
I
thing.
is me, you,
Yes, you.
everybody.
No, but you're a woman. We're advising men. Men and women are
Okay.
very different.
Okay.
The things that attract, that make a man attractive are not necessarily the same things that make a woman attractive. A man is attracted from
Oh,
confidence, ambition, being successful, getting his shit together. You start to lose that edge when you live and cohabitate with a woman. If woman becomes
not if she's benefiting you in some way or helping you in some way, and you could coexist in the same place, and y'all could get that together.
yes, that could that is
I live
possible.
in a house with a bunch of people.
Yeah,
Like,
that is
everybody's
possible,
doing
but
it.
you got to understand for a lot of guys, they lose their edge when they cohabitate with a woman. And remember, you're a woman, so you might not necessarily understand this because you are not looked at for the same traits, as far as like what a man looks for. Like a guy ain't gonna look at you like, man, she really gets the bag. She's ambitious. My dick is hard. Men don't care about that.
A lot
They
of
might
people actually do
lie.
that
They
to
might
me.
lie and
They
say,
do.
I want a woman
homosexuals.
that gets a
Yeah.
bag and everything. But that's
At
what
the
I
club,
call
everybody said that to me.
that's what I call an auxiliary attraction point. Like women are most evaluated first on their looks and their beauty. If they make money and they're successful, that's just the way the world works.
It's
Like-
fucked up, but yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Like what the, you know what I'm saying?
It's
That's just the
true.
way the world works. So a woman's beauty comes first. So if you make a bag and you get money, that's cool, but it's not the main thing. A man, though, however, is evaluated on his ambition and what he earns. So when you put a woman in the house where you work and you're supposed to be ambitious to keep your edge, it could compromise that. I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying it could. So you say, well, it won't bother me. With all due respect, that's irrelevant because we're talking about men here.
Well, I
not
do
women.
believe that you would have to have your own space because personal space and privacy is very important.
Yeah. So that's the overall why it's not beneficial for a guy to live with a woman. So from the legality standpoint, and then from the attraction standpoint, and we went into way more detail on the show, but just bird's eye view.
But also too, isn't that kind of contradicting what you guys want women to do when you date her, to practice her wifely duties? How does she get the opportunity to do that if you guys aren't even living together?
When she hangs out with you for a day
Great
or
question. When she's at the house with you in the moments, definitely those when you can.
In the moment,
those-
when she comes over, y'all supposed to be spending quality time, not cleaning.
Wait,
Okay.
wait.
to-
You
to
don't
be
have
real,
to
right?
practice wifely duties because when you find a wife, you find a good thing. So you ain't got to practice.
That's true, but also too in the same sense because I heard him say one particular thing that like struck a nerve a little bit about
There we go.
Hold on, let's see exactly what he said word for word. I think it's something about a liability about women living with a man. I mean, it's a liability
From a legality standpoint, yes.
for both people.
Mhm.
Honestly, if you think about it,
Not really.
yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's a liability for both sides.
Both
You
How's
just
it-
have to
both
be
ways.
okay with that person that you're doing that with.
How's it for you?
Evaluate that person better.
How's it a liability for you?
Well, a lot of women they get beat all the time, all kinds of stuff going on.
I mean,
could
the
go-
police might
list
not
can
be
go on, I'm
called,
saying
but it's still a liability
it's
for her.
exactly it's
Yeah.
still a liability for a woman. You're trusting this man to take and lead your life.
Sorry, the first
Okay.
beating, I'll walk away.
That is very true. Now, we
Won't
just
you
covered
stay?
that in other. Wait, we covered it. What's it called the Duluth model?
Yeah, the dual model.
So, fun
Mhm.
fact, right? This model that we based the law on, when police come to your house, there's a part of that says emotional abuse,
Mhm.
right? So yes, men do often than not hit women, and that's definitely no, right? Also, under that model, they say emotional abuse is one of
Here you go,
the
Fresh.
main factors, right here. So that can mean anything. It's so vague, right? So that means if you feel like, you know what, fuck this nigga, I'm tired of this bullshit. I want him out
So
of here.
putting her down,
So,
and making
I
her
can
feel
say-
bad
you
about
can-
herself,
you can-
calling her names, making her think
on.
she's crazy.
Come on, Chris. You can call and say, hey, you know what? This nigga's abusing me emotionally. I can't do this anymore. Blah blah blah. They come to the house. Guess what's happening? They take him away.
You
He can't do that to you.
you do
But-
realize though, by this time, when the police get called, she probably done beat up 100 times. So it's not, oh, you stupid, you this. She
No,
done
no, no,
really
no, no.
endured some emotional abuse.
But
I
I'm
think
telling you
he's
right
giving
now,
you a different
there's
example.
some women out there that they don't care.
Yeah, of course. There's
And-
some petty ass bitches. They'll call
but-
DCF on your kids
But
and
the
have them
fact that
took,
they
and you
can
ain't even
do
do
that
nothing.
is the
Right.
problem. Most men can't even do that if they wanted to.
Yeah.
So who?
But we
who's
can't
liable here?
focus on what people can do because on
have to.
anything, people can do anything. So you just got to stay
Exactly.
up on your
Shit
shit.
happens.
But see, here's the
Like-
problem, right? That's good on paper, but in reality speaking, men are in danger. And you might say that now because you're a woman, but as a man, I got to defend my life. I don't know.
Yeah,
No,
like, 'cause
men are attacked all the way around the spectrum, not just from
here's the
women.
thing,
Like
ladies. I want to make
men
this
are being
extremely.
attacked.
I want
Period
to make
right
this
now.
very, 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 very clear. We're not saying that domestic violence doesn't exist where men aren't the perpetrators and they aren't attacking women. It absolutely occurs.
Yeah.
But what I am saying is that number one, if you don't live with a girl, that wouldn't be an issue, right? That's number one. So that would defeat it right there. And then number two, it's if as a man you're actually the victim, the law will not see you as a victim, and you can be potentially arrested, put out of your own home, and forced to pay the rent of your home for a woman because she feels like you pissed her off or whatever it may be. So it's a weapon that could be used against you at any time. So why would you put yourself in a precarious situation if you don't have to? That's all we're saying.
No, I can
Because-
understand the
Because
liability.
this model right here is literally designed where it presumes the man is the aggressor every single time.
But we
And this is
talking-
this is how police departments, the legal structure, etc., in first world country, United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, the UK. This is what police departments refer to a lot of times when they deal with the domestic violence issue.
But there's many
Also-
stories that you don't hear on the air or in the news. Roll, you had a story about the guy with the car keys, right?
Yeah.
You want to tell them real quick?
It's just, I had a friend of mine who he was with, I think it's like his second or third wife or something like that. But anyway, she was drunk, right? And he snatched the keys away from her because he didn't want her to go take the car, because he was drunk. And that was enough for the cops to come and take him away because of that grabbing right there. And so that was considered a violent act. Really, all they were looking for was just some reason to get him out of the house, right? And she was the one that was all acting up because she was lit, right? So, but they take him out and leave the kids with her, and he's got to go stay with mom and dad, and it was just a bad situation. After that, I want to throw before you answer because I think I got to know what you're going to say. So the original question was like liabilities, like what's the liabilities? Like why would I want to do like you want to say that there's like some sort of balance or something like that? And you instantly went to like domestic violence, right? Like I'm worried about
an
that.
example I just
I'm
threw
wor-
out
but what
there,
like okay, so that's the first thing that comes to your head. Well, like, is there any other liabilities that you think that you're putting on the table that you're risking by getting in with this guy, besides the fact that he might turn into some violent motherfucker?
Well, that's the huge issue because it happens with a lot of situations. You guys expect women to come into your lives and then completely submit, right?
But if that's the case, why are you getting into if that's such a pressing worry, then why would you get into a relationship with that guy in the first place?
I
Well,
don't
not
think
with that
initially
guy.
a man never shows that side initially. That's not how he gets you.
That's
gonna
true.
get
They
you.
manipulate, but you
And
take your
then-
time.
But is
the
that
bullshit
is
comes.
that the worry though? Because what I'm saying is like if there's benefits and there's costs and there's rewards to being together, right? Whether you're living together or you're hooking up, whatever. The cost or the risk or the worry, the concern primarily is I don't want to get beat up.
What I was going to lead into on my second part of saying that,
Hmm?
either way, there's liabilities on both sides.
Mm-hmm.
So people are taking a
Mhm.
risk every single time you allow somebody into your life.
Mhm.
Shit happens. People are going to do things to you. You cannot get mad about it or take it personally. Just adjust yourself in your life. So with that being said, it's not realistic for a guy to never think of living with his girl, especially if you guys get married and you are having kids. Like
Gotta open
it's
the
going to
door at some
happen.
point.
You have to do it
Yeah.
at some point. Like there's no way it's going to last because you guys say it all the time. Are men and women the same?
Nope.
No.
They're not
Our
equal.
needs, we definitely need that attention, that time, and it's not going to happen realistically living away from your man. Otherwise, she's going to find another man to come move in that house.
Mhm.
I promise you.
Yeah.
So I get what you're saying, but when it comes to cohabitation, living with a girl, marriage, etc., men actually take all the risk, not women, because because 9 out of 10 times men are the breadwinners. 9 out of 10 times men are the leaders. Men are, looked at to be the authority figure in the relationship. So, and women initiate most of. Well, how about this? Let's say you're the guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And would you get divorced? Would you get married if you knew that there was an over 50% chance that you were going to get divorced, a 90% chance that you're going to have to pay alimony, a 90% chance that you're not going to have access to your children, and then an 80% chance that the woman is going to initiate the divorce? Would you get married if you were a man?
No. And you know,
So the reality is men take the brunt of the risk when it comes to relationships and courtship and marriage and or cohabitation with women, because like I told you, we just showed you from the legality standpoint, from the Duluth model, it's literally structured where the woman cannot be the perpetrator, only the man can be the perpetrator. And then on top of that, if we're going to compound that and add in marriage, living together, children, etc., you add in more variables that can literally come in and destroy your life. And this is why men, if they get divorced, they have a far higher likelihood of committing suicide, because divorce absolutely destroys men. And here's the other scary part. You can walk into your own home, see your girl sucking some dude's dick. She could look you dead in the face, get skeeted on, then say, all right, I want a divorce. Divorce you, kick you out of your own home, take away your children, make you pay child support, make you pay alimony, and you can't do anything about it.
But
I don't
and
believe
those
that.
things
Okay,
can all happen, but
that
it's
don't
your
happen.
job to choose the person.
don't
Both sides. You choose who you want to marry.
Yeah.
You choose
Yeah,
who you want
true.
to be with.
That's what you get for
So,
choosing somebody that was.
if you take your time, people will
And
show
shit.
their ass. Like they'll show themselves. Just give it some time.
And I agree.
Hold on, you just said earlier,
That-
right?
Mhm.
If you find a guy and he beats on you, you don't see it up front, right?
But
So
you
that was
definitely see
also a
signs.
choice.
Trust me, you see signs. Trust me.
No, but I
You
use the
see
argument then.
signs.
'Cause you said earlier,
I'm saying I would never even get involved with somebody like that.
but
Like,
you don't
you
know
don't-
until later though.
There's no you don't trust me. There's no you
That's
don't
why you
know
work
till
slow
later.
with everybody.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Y'all,
No, I mean you learn the signs later, but we talking about younger women that don't know. So yeah, they're gonna get involved with stuff that they
Yeah.
don't know. They could be manipulated, controlled, whatever.
Anything that's meant to happen is not confusing
But-
at all.
I'm just saying, yes, you're the one that has to pick the person, but at the same time, you might not know up front.
I mean, at the end of the day, ladies, women are chasing commitment. You guys want commitment because you know deep down behind the scenes it benefits you more to get in a relationship. There's a reason why women want to get married. There's a reason why they want to walk down an aisle in a white dress, surrounded by friends and family. Marriage benefits women way more than it benefits men. As a matter of fact, can any of you name a benefit that a man enjoys from marriage that he wouldn't get in a regular relationship?
No, I agree with you 100%.
There's none.
Yeah, but some
Typically,
women,
no.
some women are winning right now, and a man would be a liability to them.
Oh yeah.
Some women
That's
make
true.
Here's the big
500K a year,
difference.
It's true.
600K
Oh, no.
a
It's
year,
the
and
truth.
it's like,
Oh yeah.
That
Hold
one.
on,
They
oh,
say
yeah,
you just
hold
break
on,
that
hold on,
one.
hold on.
I've had a lot of men jeopardize me.
Fantastic point. But guess what? Those women won't allow themselves to get married to a man that makes less money than them. That's the
Facts.
difference.
Huh.
Women that earn money
Gotcha, bitch.
understand their value and don't marry below. Men, however, a lot of the time are dumb and will marry a girl that makes significantly less money than them or no money because we're not attracted to the same things
but
that
it's
you are.
still a
You control
liability
them.
for
Question
those
to you.
category of
Yeah,
women.
that's
control them.
that's just one component is a financial component. But like I said before, once you live with a girl, we just showed you guys why it's not to a man's benefit to move in with a girl from a sexual relationship standpoint, where you're being more attractive, and then from the legality standpoint, the Duluth model. I guarantee none of you guys probably knew what the fuck the Duluth model was until we brought it up just now, and a lot of people don't. I'm not saying that to make fun of y'all, but a lot of people don't because they don't understand that the domestic violence structure that
Yeah,
we have
but-
now is inherently designed to put men in the perpetrator standpoint. Anybody else have anything?
I mean,
Sorry.
Yeah.
police do what they want to do at the end of the day, though. No
But-
matter what model or
But
anything,
men
they
are
can arrest both.
overwhelmingly
Yeah, I believe
overwhelmingly
it,
more
yeah.
arrested. Like unless the police show up and the man is like injured and it's visible, right? They're not going to take the girl in. Or
I
they'll
mean, I've
arrest
seen them
both
both
of
go.
Or
Yeah,
they'll arrest both.
yeah.
But regardless, the presumption is when they arrive on scene is the man is the aggressor, which in itself is already a problem because the law is supposed to be even and fair, right?
And no,
Supposedly.
I absolutely agree with
There
you.
you go. Look, where you going?
I do have to use the